The following is a step-by-step approach for making safe lane changes. First, when you want to change lanes, look ahead and to both sides to see what other vehicles are nearby. Then you want to look behind, using your mirrors and by turning your head. Are there hazards that could make your lane change unsafe? Is there a speed freak or chronic lane changer about to move into the space you want to occupy? To be sure a lane is clear before moving into it, you should use your mirrors, turn your head, and look into the lane you want to enter. Next, look to make sure you have enough space to move into. You need a 4-second gap. You need 4 seconds, not 4 feet, as many on our freeways seem to think. Then signal to other drivers for about 5 seconds before you make your move. This gives them plenty of time to adjust their own speed and or position. Next, if you are moving across more than one lane, move into one lane at a time to give yourself enough time to check around you, in your mirrors and your blind spots, for any speedsters or lane changers. It is illegal to change multiple lanes of traffic at one time. And finally, do not slow or stop when changing lanes. Slowing to 20 miles per hour when everyone else behind you is traveling at 65 miles per hour may cause a collision. If you must slow down or stop due to something like engine trouble, merge into the shoulder lane or exit the freeway. Due to increased speeds, the space cushion you need on the freeway is greater than the space cushion you need in city driving. Try to follow at least 6 seconds behind the vehicle in front. Look for the less traveled lanes and avoid pockets or clusters of vehicles where possible. Avoid side-by-side driving and hanging right behind another vehicle in the driver's blind spot. Helping people enter and exit the freeway is common courtesy. Here are some pointers you should remember for helping other drivers enter and exit the freeway. As you approach intersections, look for merging signs warning you about vehicles joining the freeway. That's your cue to consider the following 2 actions. When you see other vehicles merging into the freeway, estimate their entry point and adjust your speed so as to open a gap for the vehicles to get onto the freeway. If you have the opportunity, particularly before reaching the merging lane, move over into the center lane to create space for the vehicles entering. When an exit is coming up, adjust your speed and allow another driver the appropriate gap to change lanes and exit the freeway. Emergencies on the freeway often call for split-second decision-making. It helps to know what to expect and how to best respond. When one or more lanes of the freeway are blocked, slow down. With fewer lanes available, traffic is going to bottleneck and back up, so you definitely want to drop at excess speed. Having an alternate route picked out ahead of time is helpful during times of roadway crisis. You'll possibly need to steer around the blockage if it lies directly ahead of you. Look all around and signal your intent to move well in advance. When there is a large enough gap, move into it and be aware that the rest of the traffic is sharing fewer lanes. Sometimes the entire roadway is blocked, usually because of a wreck. You will need to stop, but you don't want the fender of some Mack truck in your back seat, so what do? First, warn drivers to the rear by tapping your brakes and slowing down gradually. If your vehicle or a vehicle ahead has car trouble, use your hazard lights to warn others of the situation. One of the worst places your vehicle can break down is on the freeway. That's why it's important to take certain precautions to prevent this. You should always make sure you have enough gas. A trained mechanic should routinely check your engine and cooling system. It is a good idea to carry an automobile club card so that if your vehicle breaks down, you can call someone to help you. However, if your vehicle breaks down on the freeway, what should you do? You should have some idea that your vehicle is in trouble before it completely dies on you. So the first thing to do is signal. When it is safe, pull over to the shoulder. signal for at least 5 seconds before moving into a lane on the right if the vehicle is not in danger of stalling or stopping before you get to the shoulder. You must pull over to the shoulder before your vehicle stops completely. Breaking down and stopping in the middle of a freeway is worse than anything you might do in making it over to the shoulder before the vehicle stops. If you must stop on a freeway, park completely off the pavement. You must leave enough space for other vehicles to pass freely. Your vehicle should be visible 200 feet in each direction. A vehicle that is stopped, parked, or left standing on a freeway, even if disabled for more than 4 hours, may be removed. Park your vehicle completely off the pavement and as far away from traffic as you can manage. A truck traveling at 65 miles per hour has about as much impact as a speeding bullet, so don't tempt fate